Hello, everybody. Welcome to this amazing space where real people make real conversations.
We keep it honest, sometimes deep, but always from our point of view. I'm Ray.
And I'm Mitchy. And we
This
are
POV by Ray and Mitchy.
And we're here again with the one and amazing Dindi-san.
Oscar.
We're here for a part 2, by the way, of what we had started last time.
Yes.
This time hatuongelei hizo maneno za Illuminati. This time we are going to just discuss like the decisions that have shaped us into who we are today. Sindio?
Sure.
Yeah, so Ray, because last time you didn't share any decision.
The decision I made.
Tuanzishie. Ni decision gani hiyo ulimake kwa life yako, and when you look back you're like,
The decision that I made that was life-changing was me choosing to go to Miwani. Do you guys know where Miwani is? Have you ever been to Miwani? Have you ever heard of Miwani?
Ama we can say Miwani chose you because you...
Girl.
Miwani.
Jueni macho nne, Miwani chose you, literally.
Just stop it. Usinikasirishe. Unanipatia blood pressure.
Okay, nimewacha.
So guys, while I was in nikiwa Nakuru, nilikuwa kwa job ingine hapo yenye ilikuwa not so good. And I was in a point, nilikuwa ile point ya life, I'm like, hey, sasa ni settle down, nianze familia.
Hey, Jesu.
Ama nitafute kazi. I was really torn in between. Like,
Those were options on your knee.
yeah, those were the options.
So unge choose moja, you have to...
Yes, I have to forgo the other.
Hey.
So, for this particular job, it was really demanding. I had to wake up. I was supposed to be at work by 8, and then I'll leave the last person. Considering the nature of this job, I was the one to be... lazima nitoke wa mwisho, si ndio? So kama customer ako hapo siwezi mfukuza. So unaweza pata sometimes naweza toka hadi saa 5 usiku. And lunch time sija break, ni kukula hapo. Kumbuka tena asubuhi nimerauka. Jioni nikitoka saa 5 siwezi enda kupika, considering unajua kwenye tulikuwa tunaishi.
Yeah.
The insecurity.
Yeah.
So it went like that for like 2 weeks, and I was like fed up. I was having a really... nilikuwa na burnout. And I was like, this is too much.
Yeah.
And considering I'm in Nakuru, going back to my home place, back to my mom, is not an option for me.
Yeah.
So it's either I push harder or I just settle. And I remember having a conversation with God. Nikamwambia, you know what, imefika 2 weeks and I feel like I cannot do this anymore. So if it's your will that I settle down, ni sawa. But if it's not your will, utanipatia option. Niondoke hii decision. And guess what? The first time nilienda Miwani for that interview, okay, the first time kufika huko that place, it was okay, let me just give you a backstory ya vile hiyo place iko. I got the invitation for an interview. So I had to wake up at 3 a.m. so that I can go to Kisumu. And on your way to Kisumu, hautafika Kisumu, utashuka katikati, then you branch in. So nilishuka 6, then I took a boda, nikaenda huko ndani. 1 hour from there, 1 hour kutoka kwa tarmac road, nafika Miwani on a motorbike, and the road is really rough. I've never been on a motorbike for that long. Nilirushwa hadi mgongo. Ushaisikia hiyo bone ya backbone ina
It's over there. Yeah.
So I was on that motorbike. Naenda namuuliza, hatufiki. I'm like, he's like, no, bado. Naangalia hivi naona tu miti. Naona miwa, the sugar cane. Nikiangalia kando naona hills. Sijui ni hills za wapi. I'm like, Mungu, sasa huku ni wapi? Anyway, nikafika, nikafanya interview, and I said, mimi nijikute narudi hiyo place tena.
I remember when you came back. Uliniambia mimi sioni hiyo job.
Narudi napata Nakuru kuna barabara, kuna watu. I'm like, yes, this is life. This is life, guys. This is life.
When is this?
This is 2020. Yeah,
Was it
2023.
23?
Hey, wow, you're so sharp with the years.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 2023. So I was like, your place irudi. And that was it, your chapter ikafungwa. So kwenye nilikuwa that time nikienda interview nikatoka nikaenda place ingine. So hii place ingine yenye nilienda, it was worse than place yenye nilikuwa before. So during this particular time, hii 2 weeks, sasa ndo niko nayo conversation na Mungu. So these guys reached out and I'm like, God, sasa nifanye aje? Yeah, so they were like, okay, because your interview ya kwanza by then ilipita, ni vile I turned it down juu ya hiyo place. Nilisema mimi siwezi enda huko. No. So now now wame reach out this second time. I'm in a desperate situation, right? My options are really limited. So I was like, you know what, itabidi tu nimeenda. So I connected the second interview and they were willing to pay for my fare. So I went. Yeah, I went, did the interview, and again I was successful. And I was like, you know what, have in conversation na Mungu na nikama hii ingine imejipa, so let me just chase my dream. So I had to move from Nakuru now to Kisumu.
To Miwani.
Miwani, to be specific. This is a place where I know no one. It's so interior. And hey, it was really tough. Alafu tena hiyo place iko interior such that hakuna houses around. You guys have to be hosted in the company for you to do work there. So unaishi ndani ni kama hostels. Campus, while I was in high school, our hostels were way better. We used to live 4 people and it was luxurious. Tell me why I have to live in a room of 6 people and it's in Miwani, it's hot. Tunafinyana kama hey. Lakini nikaambia Mungu, unajua it's fine, I'll do it. So I went there, and the reason as to why I decided to do this is because that particular job was in line with my career path.
Yeah.
So I just decided, you know what, let me just give it a try, because hata hizi jobs zingine zenye nilikuwa napata zilikuwa not in line with whatever I have studied.
Sure.
So that really changed my life, and now I came to learn, and sasa ikabidi nimeanza kuinteract na watu and getting to know people, kuishi coexist vizuri. Na juu hiyo place hakuna mtu mwenye najua, so I'll have to relate with them vizuri.
Yeah,
alafu pia tena chakula, I had to adapt to their food. I'm sorry, but chakula ya
Say it. Say it. Sema ikutoke.
hiyo chakula ilinipea constipation.
Zilikuwa chakula gani, omena?
Like ni ngumu, sijazoea chakula ngumu, mimi nimezoea chakula. So anyway, you know, in life you get to experience different lessons, different phases of life.
Yeah.
And it's interesting that you know, unaona sasa niko in a position yenye naweza talk about it and laugh about it.
Yeah.
So I feel like I think it was the right decision I made yenye nilifanya that time. I don't regret anything. Of course, it comes with its own lessons, its ups and downs, but I'm really grateful that I made that particular decision. If at all if I didn't choose that career path, say, trust me, ningekuwa mama fulani. Mama wa watoto wawili.
Say ningekuwa auntie. Oh my goodness.
Sasa nakupigia hilo tutumie ya diaper.
What?
Yeah.
But at least you did not settle down for that, because
Yeah, sure.
I feel like we were so young.
We were so
by
young.
that time.
Yeah,
we were so young to just settle down, so kuoleka na kuanza kuiza watoto, and I'm sure hiyo ingekufungia hata zaidi.
True, because now you remember now we had already started POV, and I remember we had a challenge shooting. Juu mara moja
We had just started actually.
Yeah, we had actually started.
And we would shoot over phone call.
Yeah, over phone call. That's how we were dedicated to make sure you guys have content.
Imagine.
Ebu subscribe on that note. And like and comment and follow.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, so that was one decision that really changed my life trajectory. Yes.
I'm just amazed by how fast time moves.
I know.
And how fast things change. Because it's just the other day
Yes.
that you are going to Muhoroni. And there's one point that you've said about like telling God. Na feel like when you go to God with things, saa zingine huwa anakuwa amazed. Like he answered to the detail. His attention to details. Like you tell him, God, it's either this or this. And then he will show you like the path straight ni hii.
Enyewe.
Watu wanasemanga Mungu aongeangi na mimi naona
Ananiongelesha. Ananiongelesha for sure.
he does speak for real, and for you in that scenario I feel like he spoke
did.
to you like,
Sure, for sure.
directly.
Yeah.
In the previous episode there's somebody who said that they have so many lessons that they would want to share.
Well, yeah. Life, huh? I think for me,
Yeah.
we've suffered. Let me begin from there. We've suffered. The way we are today, we've suffered. But again, it's good because it defines you in a way. Yeah?
Yeah.
Every situation you go through in life, builds you or prepares you into something, better. The most recent, not last year, but working with a relative taught me things in life.
Interesting.
I think I spent about, and you see, this is another story I've never said, but unfortunately it involved someone big, But basically, the point is, working with a relative has taught me a lot about life. And from that experience, I think I've picked a lot of lessons about life. Things that today, looking back, I would be like, they have changed me in a bigger way. Because I believe every occurrence in life is a lesson.
Yeah, sure.
And so I've had my own share of learning.
Were you the senior one in this scenario, or was the relative the senior one?
Oh, he's actually the senior one.
Oh, he was the senior one.
He was actually my boss.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And he said this is someone you had worked with for about 5 years together. And so one day something happens. Nilishaipeanwa na a relative, like the way you can be sacrificed.
Wow.
And I'm telling you.
Wait, sacrifice? Yeah, sacrifice.
Not the one you think. Not that one.
Okay.
But literally, if you look at it again, it's even probably even worse than that, because this is someone like you've worked together, you've protected each other's secrets for long, So then he decides, hapana, wacha huya bebe ya mzigo, Niliandikwa mpaka kwa gazeti, by the way.
What?
That's how serious it was.
Was it that bad?
It was that serious. It was that serious. Niandikwa kwa gazeti, kapelekwa DCI,
Why?
So it was an active case in, pale DCI. So I was just waiting, DCI waniite, so that I can give my side of the story, But because it was something that was going to explode, I think wakaona pana, let's mitigate it mapema before it okay up,
So we say ukiona Subaru PTSD.
I never actually went through the experience though, but when people talk about Subaru, it's like, it rings a bell, because I'm like, I nearly became a victim of those Subarus. Yeah.
So, like, for you wouldn't employ somebody like your relative or something, or?
I would, but me, I wouldn't work with a relative.
Okay.
Like, I'm under that person.
Okay.
Yeah.
But even that sort of employing your relative is still, because ukiangalia tena from that side, unapatanga ukiemploy relative anakuwa entitled.
Yeah, it's true.
Mostly.
I think, you get to learn that employing a relative does not necessarily mean you have to work with that person,
Yeah.
You can actually get that person a job somewhere,
Yeah, that one will work.
better.
Yeah. There are so many things that we will need like a whole day to talk about. A whole day. There was a time I was living in Umo.
Nje.
All right? Umo. So, I got this job, then ikakuja ikaisha at some point, And then I think I'm that kind of person mwenye, if I have a problem, it's hard for me to come and tell you I have a problem, So, do you know, I slept out for 1 month in the cold. Nililala na watoto machakora,
Outside.
I slept with those boys out for nearly a whole 1 week, right? then at some point I just felt some sort of peace because I didn't want it where I was and where I was sleeping was like 50 meters away.
Sasa una feel peace.
I was feeling some sort of peace. It wasn't easy, but then looking back, you feel like at that point when I was interacting with those boys, because I mean, hata kuna kulala yenyewe. See, you know, you just crack some stories that you can't even, you forget the following day, you don't even know what you're talking about. But you're just pushing time, you know.
Yeah.
The independence in me, that, you know, because there's always that entitlement that I'm the one who picked you from here and put you here.
True.
And you see, there's nothing so bad like when someone reminds you that I'm the one who.
Yeah,
You
very
know.
true.
Yeah, so I don't know for you ladies, but for us men, I don't think it's an ego, but you see, probably that is what makes you a man. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, because that decision of not sleeping there, going to his house and sleep here, wasn't a personal decision I made. Because I'm like, ningeenda, you'd be accommodated, but you see, you're looking for your peace of mind, you know.
Yeah. And also I feel like when you go and stay at your relative's place, you might start relaxing and forget what you are actually after.
Exactly. Ever since then, I think I started living alone now by then, you know, until today. And so, and funny enough, since then till now, I've never lived with anyone in my house.
What?
Wow.
You know. Yeah, because I'm like, I told myself, never shall someone come and sleep on my couch, like sleep kwa nyumba yangu, like kwa couch.
Ata.
Like I would rather like nikulipia somewhere I went to.
Oh,
See?
yeah.
Because
Sure.
I'm like, these are the things that I went through.
Yeah.
You know, sleeping on someone's couch, and the next day you wake up, someone reminds you that, you know, that is not your couch. You know.
Hey.
So Mona, so me, I feel like so those things have taught me that life, life is just about life is full of lessons. Everywhere you look at it, everything that is happening is a lesson you learn.
Yeah.
You know, when I came to Nairobi mara ya kwanza, I came to Nairobi in 2009. I come to Nairobi, I don't tell anyone I'm coming to Nairobi. So imagine from Western, Eldoret Express, poof, you're coming to Nairobi. I don't tell anyone. Then when I get to Nakuru is when I call my first relative. I'm like, I'm actually coming to Nairobi. There's something. Noja, by the way, I used to participate in music, you know, festivals.
Okay.
So I used to come for Izuma when there are those national gigs, you know.
Yeah.
I would come participate. So I like there's a gig that I'm coming. So of course this accommodate me for like 1-2 days. That's Nakuru. And then the relative is like, oh no problem, just come when you get to Nairobi. Mudurwa, take a matatu, sijui number what, Kariobangi North, South. I'm like, okay. So mina kierera yangu, I come, ingia kwa mat, I go. I get there, that's around 6 in the evening. I call, anandanganya kaniambia she's still in KNH, mpeleka mtoi, ni chill tu. Acha nikangoja. 6, 7, 8, 9. The phone went off like 8.
Boy.
So I don't know where I'm going. So I'm like, hey, Muluya. Bag nimebeba hivi. So I'm like, am I a tourist or something?
Na mahindi.
Like I literally carried everything that was in my vicinity. Come to Nairobi. So sema kuchezwa. So 9, I don't know what to do. I don't know where to go. Niko Kariobangi. I'd never been to Kariobangi.
Kai.
All I know is the Umoja. So Kariobangi, I'm like, so nenda aje. So then I decided to go to, there was a shop there, I think a barber shop and some salon. So I go there and then I talk to this guy. I'm like, yo, this is my explain now. Predicament at this point. So the guy offers to help me with this phone so that I can call. I call that line, it's still off. Literally imezima because of me.
Kai.
So at that point I was like, yeah, it's happened. There's nothing I can do, you know. Because I don't know where they live and all that, you know. So then this guy offers, total stranger, I don't even know. I can't even remember. With the girlfriend, they tell me we live in a single room. but because of the situation and you are still new, we can accommodate you. So I'm like, mi nakuanga na tabia mbaya, najipenda, then I love my space. So I start imagining in my head, I'm going to inconvenience these guys. You know, they're not planned for this. Once kungangana kuntafutia food, then I'm like, So then I agree for a few minutes, and later I'm like, around towards 10, then it comes to my mind, by the way, Umoja is not far from here.
So you didn't go with them?
No, I changed my mind. Then I told them, how far is it from, from here to Umoja? Then I'm like, it's not far, but juu ni usiku hakuna mati za kwenda hivyo. Mimi na bag yangu ya mluya kwa mgongo. I walked from Kariobangi of course to Umo.
You did?
I did.
With your bag?
Yeah.
Eh.
To Umo. So that is 209. But remember, the last time I was in that house was 204. Right? I'm not even sure if they moved. I'd never talked to them. I didn't tell them I'm coming. So I just come, guess what? Nikafika, and then I knocked the door. And then the person opening the door is my cousin. I'm like, I was so shocked. Like, that's around 10:30. So, you see, after all that, the expression it created in my mind was, until today, we are never in good terms with that, relative of mine.
Kama mtu amekusaidia na education and amekusaidia na let's say just education, I feel like that's enough boost for you to go look for something on your own than angekuachanisha hapo bila kukufundisha. So uliambiwa education is key to success, ama wanasemanga education was what?
It's true, but I tend to think there's always a reason why God decides to uplift one person in the family and make that person, not just big in the family, but even out there, influential and stuff, right? That those people that naturally, probably, for them to get here, they have to always be kept on being pushed there, So I tend to think giving me education is not enough.
Yeah.
Have you empowered me so much to the extent where I can now rely on my own, on what I've acquired, what I've learned. Because I've seen so many people, they're educated, yes, but they can't even move beyond where their certificates are.
Exactly, true.
So that is where, again, you come in as that one elite person in the family. You still have a responsibility to ensure you help those people. Because in the event you come down, or let's say you're a politician, that influential person in the family is a politician. You say this position of, leadership, it can end in time, In the event it ends, you come back home, you see, your first enemies will be these people that you didn't help. They will not care whether you took them to school. Wow, you didn't help us get jobs.
Yeah.
But aliwasaidia kupata shule. You guys vile education expensive.
But Rachel, you see, you exist in this society. And you know that education is not enough.
But it's something.
The connections are the ones that actually help you. So, there's somebody, you can be a relative, you can have a relative, mwenye hata you cannot mention them as referees. Because watakuchomea. We're not saying it's bad alikusomesha, but kama ako in a position yenye anaweza kuuplift pia wewe, akupe job, akuweke mahali, it's good. Because pia, as he has said, he will be leaving a legacy for himself. Hata akirudi chini, at least somebody from my lineage is here, anaendelea kutushikilia. You see, it's okay, umenisomesha ni sawa, and I'm very grateful. Thank you so much for taking me to school. But if you are able to push me further, why not? You are able. I'm not talking about those ones who hustled ndio akusomeshe. I'm talking about somebody who is able to push you further. Why not? Mbona sikupush further? It's not that we are being entitled to their needs, but mimi, if I was that person who is influential, I would pull my family tukuja nao hapa juu. Ni kama venye watu wanasemanga nikikuwa president, buka yangu ndio anaosha choo. procurement officer ni aunti yangu.
Mwingine ni kazini yako na mwingine
But that
ni
is what happens because today you've left so and so there. Who will come and help your grandchild or blah blah blah. You see, that continuity is what we're talking about.
I feel like wakiwa na opportunity ya kupeana kazi watapeana tu, maybe hawana that particular time.
But I feel like the side of the country where you come from, people watu si wabaya.
Yeah, I think so.
Ku side za kwetu we
No, unafanya naongea ni kama I'm bitter.
No, I totally understand.
Yeah, exactly. But then I feel like these things are happening so many times.
hey.
Yeah, it's not good.
Unaona kuna relative actually anakusomesha ukipita mtihani asikie umepata A
Anaumia
lock
vibaya.
namba yenyu no over case
You see?
they
So
block
alikuwa
you.
anataka ufail.
They just want si anaona huyu akona potential ya kukua a big thing in this family
Hiyo ni
and they don't
competition.
want that. Hiyo ndio hawataki.
We?
Anataka yeye ndio akwe ni yeye ndio kusema.
Yeah.
No, I get
Yeah.
that perspective. I get it.
Yeah.
You know, someone says someone can help you to finish you.
Exactly.
You know, that also happens.
Ama they just want to be associated with you because they are helping you.
Exactly, unaona.
The moment utakanika unakuwa independent kidogo.
Ana cut off. Sure.
Yeah, zingine tutadiscuss na huko nyuma ya tent. You said you had a surprise for us in the next episode. I've not forgotten.
It's actually in my jacket.
Okay. All right. Teren. The big surprise is here.
Get ready. Warm up.
So, Ray has seen it.
I haven't. I don't even
So
have
this is-
glasses.
So you
Miwani.
so this is all I brought for this beautiful.
Oh.
I didn't know what they like. I didn't know what to bring them. So I just thought to myself, probably this looks like, you know, I'm more like these two are like twins. So I just look for something that is one will not feel like. So to you, Ray.
Thank you so much.
Happy Valentine's in advance.
Thank you.
Thank you. Oh, this episode might air after Valentine's. So if you are seeing it, you just know we shot earlier. So
Yes.
thank you so much.
Thank you.
That's how how good men are.
Hey,
Kushaanza kuuza sera.
for classes.
Yeah, that is how good we are.
Hey. All of you men who are planning to come as guests, sijui mko wapi. Learn from this.
Yes. Thank you. This is so thoughtful.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Anyway, that was such a good episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. Ambieni watu wa subscribe.
Hi guys, subscribe, like, comment, share. Subscribe.
Nini nawasalimia tena? Anyway, thank you so much. Bye guys.
Bye.